Alright. Went ahead and took it all the way apart. I just want to make sure everything was put back correctly in the right, not just go, oh, that's one, two things, let's pop them back. So M Carbo makes some really good upgrades for these. Probably going to be back in here in not too long, and we're going to do some M Carbo upgrades. A lot of trigger bar, trigger springs, extended mag release, get rid of the plastic feed ramp, go to stainless. We're going to polish the sear, polish the hammer. There's some stuff that's going to be coming up on this same weapon, and their parts really are inexpensive for what they are. Also going to polish the chamber. So, a couple things. Try to get my big hunk of fingers to stay out here. As you can see right here, the hammer, I've got the detent back in it. There's also a spring that you do not want to lose on the grip side. This spring right here for the hammer will give problems on reassembly. It sits above there until you go to push it in. You take a little screwdriver, you come in off this back side. As you snap together, you push out of the way, and your other grip half will fall down. This spring right here off your sear, it sits between this aluminum and your polymer. Short side sits on the sear as well as the trigger. Long side comes off the trigger bar. Short side stays on this stainless or aluminum pin. Other thing you want to watch out for is this bushing here needs to be all the way down. Trigger bar needs to be on top of this black bushing. The M Carbo kit replaces this black polymer bushing. It's hard to look through the camera and move the screwdriver. Everything's backwards, like look in a mirror. Move this, and it goes with stainless, as well as instead of being a stamped trigger bar, there's this laser cut and bent lighter springs. They go from about 8 to 10 pound triggers to about a 4.5. As well as all the polishing, like I mentioned, and the M Carbo kit comes with better screws, as well as carbon steel spacers instead of these aluminum ones. The other thing you want to make sure on assembly is this piece here is notched in the polymer, which right now it is a little loose. We'll pop that right back in as we put the grip back on. You're going to make sure your trigger bar, see right now I cannot move this trigger bar because it just come out of alignment. So these are kind of a pain to put back together. There we go. And that is the right movement of the trigger bar. Make sure your hammer is free. Alright, we're reassembled. So a couple tricks, and I've got 30 seconds to get this out. Pull both C-clips off your safety. Put the safety in from the ejection port side. You also know you're putting the bolt in right because it says 9mm on the ejection port. Use a screwdriver from the back. Pull your trigger bar down. Drop this through. Put your detent in. And then put your C-clip or the C-clip then detent. Either way. Push it through. Put the C-clip on this side.